Hi everybody, Wendy from Cinnamon Sweet Shop. I'm in the middle of getting over cold number 2 for winter 2018. Hopefully it's my last one for a long while. In today's video, I'll be making some Linzer cookies. What you'll need for this recipe: whole wheat pastry flour, almond flour, salt. I like to use sea salt. I'm using my organic sugar for this. Now you could use an alternative natural sugar substitute, 1 egg yolk, my Earthbound vegan buttery sticks, vanilla extract, all natural of course, some cinnamon, and we're going to fill these with some fruit preserves. Now I'm using cherry preserves. Most recipes call for raspberry, but you could use any flavor fruit filling you want, and I like Zabar's brand. Begin making the dough by beating the sugar, cinnamon, and your butter or buttery substitute until it's a fluffy consistency. Once your butter is nice and fluffy, we're going to add the yolk and the vanilla in, and then we're going to mix it again until it's nice and combined. In a separate bowl, whisk together the salt, the flour, and the almond flour. Going to add in the flour mixture to the egg and butter mixture and mix it just until it's well combined. This is one of these recipes you don't want to overbeat this. Divide your dough in half, wrap each half in plastic, flatten out to a disc, and refrigerate for 1 hour. On a lightly floured surface, roll out your dough till it's about 1/4 inch thick. And I'm using some scalloped round cookie cutters. This is about 2.5 inch wide. And it's a smaller one that will cut out the center with. And I'm going to make some cutouts with this. After you cut your cookies, put them back in the refrigerator for another 30 minutes. Once your cookies chilled again for 30 minutes, I'm going to take my little cookie cutter and we're going to make something called a peekaboo hole. So we're going to only do it with half of them because these are sandwich cookies. So I happen to have 10 cookies here. So for 5 of them, I'm just going to cut a little center in each one. And then just lift up. And you could save these centers, you could bake them and have little cookies, or you could re-roll them and make some more Linzers. Once you're done, you're going to bake these in a 350-degree oven for about 8 to 10 minutes, or until they're a little bit brown on the edges. I'm going to finish up these cookies among some banging because they're doing some construction or something up in the apartment above me. So you may hear some noises. So what I did was I matched bottoms with tops. I flipped the bottom part over so we have the flat side up. And I also melted a little bit of chocolate. I wanted to make these look a little bit nicer than your average Linzers. So I'm just going to take half the side of the cookie and make some curls. You can make any design you want. Fix this one up a little bit. And as I said, I'm only going to cover half the cookie with these curls. Like that. And just let it set for a little bit while I do the other ones. Now I want this chocolate to set. And once it's set, we're going to powder half of it with some confectioner's sugar. But while I'm waiting for the top part to set, that's when I'm going to take my preserves, and as I said, I'm using a cherry preserve. Take a spoonful of the preserves and kind of spread it out across the bottom of each cookie. So once the chocolate's set, at least a little bit set, I'm going to put some powdered sugar on the other half. So if you want to make it really fancy and even, you could just place a piece of parchment paper on top and then sift some powdered sugar on the other half. There you go. After that, I'm going to sandwich the cookies. So you're going to place the top to the sandwich and just push down a little bit. You want some of the preserve to come through the little opening in the center. And if you want, you can even put a little bit more in there. This one has plenty. Look how impressive these look. For this recipe and all my other recipes, don't forget to go to my website at cinnamonsweetshop.com. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for so much more. And I'll see you all next time.